going to stop there.
Yeah. Thanks for checking out Comic Book Stream, ladies and gentlemen. We're here tonight to talk to some of my fellow comic book creators, the folks out there who are making comic books and distributing it themselves. This is not a show about who has the best process or what is right or wrong. This is where we get to talk shop, like when you're at a bar or at the barber's. So if you're all down with being that fly on a wall, hang out with us for a little bit and let us know that you are listening. Leave a comment if you're watching, and if you're catching us on the restream, please leave a couple of words of encouragement then too. We want to hear from you. And do not forget to drop that stack of unread comic books on the like, subscribe, and share buttons. I know there's a lot of books on that to read pile, so there's more than enough to go around. Now, without further ado, make sure you got something tasty to drink and hang out with us for the next hour and a half as I hang out with my cohorts.
What the hell is on your image right there?
Why isn't it coming down? Son of a, come on.
Well, I just asked what it was. What was that?
What? That was the title card.
What was on it? I don't know what that was.
It was a
What,
picture.
the character?
Yeah.
Oh, that was one of my trading cards from the Storm Chasers.
Oh, it's one of yours. See, you had Dark Horse on there, so I thought it was a Dark Horse thing.
No, you know what? I don't want to get called out by anybody, so I'm going to use my own imagery.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We use our own imagery. That way I don't got to pay nobody.
That's fine.
I'm branding my stuff, and I'm sure, because you know what? Comic Book Streamland is a part of Unstoppable Comics, and I am JayDee Rosario from Unstoppable Comics, joined by JD Calderon from Dreamweavers Press, Tom Hutchison from Big Dog Inc., and DM Ray, Mr. Ray Jameson. Wow, I'm so sorry. I drink
Poutine and maple syrup all day. We're just going to get that out of the way right now.
Writer of Madcaps. What's up, fellas? How we doing, guys?
Okay.
It's a pretty chill Friday afternoon, evening.
It's always a chill day in Canada. It's never other than chill in Canada.
It's true. I'm like, what's Mega Man 1? Mega Man X. There's Chill Penguin. That's me. I'm just Chill Penguin.
I never played that, but Greenland Burks, thanks for coming back. I hope that was you that ordered from UnstableComics.com. Your package went out earlier this week, and I noticed that you didn't pick up issue number 8, so I threw that in on me as a way of saying thank you for always hanging out with us. I appreciate that, bud. All right, and here we go. We got Lorraine. The Friday hangout begins. What's up, Lorraine? Oh, you saw that? Yeah. Marcus, good evening, sir. How we doing? John Westhoff. What's up, kid? So in the green room, we had quite a lively discussion. And Tom came up with, blasphemy, I think it was.
No, I don't know. It's shit.
It's not shit.
It's shit.
It's not shit.
It's shit.
How is it shit?
It's shit. Because every time I talk to people about Rogue One, this is what we're talking about, Rogue One.
Yeah. Okay.
Every time I talk to people about Rogue One, invariably what I get is, oh my God, that Darth Vader scene. Okay. Oh my God, the last battle, whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God, like the walkers. Okay. All right.
Okay.
So the point is that invariably the reaction to Rogue One exists solely around roughly the last 30 minutes of the movie. But at the point they get to Scarif, however long that is, by the time they get to Scarif, that's where everything sort of clicks in and everybody's engaged and like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Which I get. I have appreciation for what they did with the battle. The battle was amazing. It is one of the best space battles.
End stream. He agreed. Done.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
I love how they pulled old footage and did it. Like there was good stuff in there. It was good stuff.
Okay.
But that finale, and I see this a lot with other movies too, where like there's a moment, whether it's the end or just sort of somewhere in the movie, there's a moment in the movie that is like more or less universally accepted as this was a great moment.
Yeah.
And because of that moment, the movie becomes this masterpiece. And I'm like, no. You don't get to tell me that 30 minutes of the movie is good while the previous 40, 50 hour isn't, and suddenly it's a masterpiece. Because the lead up to Scarif is garbage. It's utter garbage. Bouncing around from planet to planet, doing shit with what's the guy on the what's the guy that had the hologram thing? Who wears the big armor suit and shit. I can't even remember his name.
Ghost Dog.
What is it?
Ghost Dog.
See, nobody even knows his name. That's how bad this movie is.
Whitaker?
It's Forrest Whitaker, but what's the character name? Nobody even knows his name.
Saul Guerra.
There you go. That's what I was looking for. Saul Guerra. The Saul Guerra stuff is garbage. The just the basic element of the movie being made for the purpose of this historical thing of like, oh, the Death Star had a hole in it. Let's explain it. Like, no, motherfucker. It was there because it was an exhaust port, right? That's it. It's an exhaust port. It's supposed to be an impossible shot. That's the whole point of episode 4,
right?
Is it's an impossible shot. So, but because historically now people have been like, well, no, it's so stupid that there was a hole in it. No, dumb shit. You don't understand what this is. So what do we do? We make a movie about the hole in the Death Star that now, instead of just being a technical element of like, look, shit has exhaust ports.
Right.
No, it's built there on purpose.
A design flaw, intentional.
An intentional design.
I like
flaw.
that.
Oh, yeah. No. You're going to tell me an intentional design flaw. Well, let's just run through this first of all. Right. First of all, number one, the exhaust port is fine. It's a rational thing that they had to discover a miracle shot to be able to make. By the way, which was an impossible shot unless somebody happened to fly down there and use the Force.
Okay.
But Luke says beforehand, that's easy. I've shot Wob Pratt a lot smaller.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, except that they shot and missed. And when he was flying, he turned off his computers. He sat there and just remember he said that he's the easy one. This is the motherfucker with the Force. That's why it's easy for him. Right.
Okay.
So again,
easy.
Your purposeful design flaw that you're supposed to give to somebody to figure out to blow up a Death Star requires somebody to have the Force to pull off.
Okay.
Massive flaw in your story. That's all right. That's moronic.
Listen, they're trying to connect.
No, there's nothing to connect. That's my point. There's nothing to connect.
Yeah, there is.
It's an exhaust port. That's it. It's an exhaust port.
Okay.
That is built into a piece of machinery.
Let me break down.
It's like a muffler, Jay.
Let me break down.
Like
yes. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Let me break down. We're gonna put Rogue One on the shelf for a second. Okay. We're gonna put Rogue One on the shelf for a second. Let me explain to you how my uncle explained Star Wars to me with Luke. Okay.
Yeah. Also, hold on, real quick. Look at Marcus's quote here because this is true.
No, that's a great quote. I want to get to that. I'm going to get to that. Okay. When we pull Rogue One off of the shelf, we're going to get to. Thank you for the quote, Marcus. Thank you for chilling with us.
Yeah.
All right. Here's the deal. Okay. This is how my uncle breaks it down to me. All right.
Okay.
You know, when you want to take care of business with a young lady, right? You're going to fuck up that first shot. All right. Sometimes you're going to miss. Listen, it happens. It happens, okay? Sometimes you're going to miss. Sometimes you're not going to get it in the first hole. You get in the second hole by accident, all right? So when you adjust your aim, you get it back in the first hole. That is everything in a nutshell because he was a young kid.
Luke didn't adjust his aim. He didn't take the first shot. He only had one shot.
And he did it with his eyes closed.
And he turned off all of his shit and used the Force because Obi-Wan told him to. Use the Force, Luke. This is why you can do special shit, Luke. And this goes back to episode 1 where we figure out that Anakin can do special shit. Why? Because he has the Force, motherfucker. It's all about the Force. Without the Force, they would have all died.
Listen, Linda. Linda, that was me. That was made in the 70s.
Doesn't matter when it was made. That's the story. That's canon.
No, he didn't know. He didn't know what the rest of the Force was.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. What the rest of the Force was.
Doesn't matter.
And his wife made
his wife.
His wife.
Whose wife?
Lucas's wife. Lucas's wife
That's
right?
editing. That's not story.
Yeah, I know. No, hello. She told a better story because what he had was a wad of shit. He had a wad
Who cares?
of
The
paper.
final cut, Jay,
found something
is a
good,
guy
bro.
flying down a trench towards a
There is no
predetermined
final
thing
cut. It keeps on getting updated. That's
well, this is true. This is true. That requires a pilot to have the force in order to put a torpedo into it.
Okay.
So you can't tell me that
There
the
you
guy
go.
who
That's
designed the no, you got to hear this. You cannot tell me
Uh-huh.
that the guy who designed the Death Star
Right.
had in his mind,
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a trench, guys. I'm going to give you a tiny little fucking exhaust port that's the size of an animal. And I'm going to require you to go find some guy in the universe that has the force,
right,
who can then put it into the hole.
Okay. There you go. There you go. Thank you, Ray. There you go. Getting up. All right. Here's the deal.
No, force is another word for pressure. I'm just throwing that out there.
There you go. If you want to get into the minutia, right, into the small little bits of technical specs,
yeah,
that's what Star Trek is for, right?
We're not talking technical specs here. We're talking about that's the story of Rogue One is why is there a hole in the Death Star? That's the entire story. That's the whole purpose of Rogue One is why is there a hole in the Death Star?
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
The whole story.
It starts with the guy who built the thing, right? It rolls to the girl. It rolls to the girl who has to go find the information. It rolls to Scarif. It rolls to Scarif where they go get the plans. It rolls to where they give the plans to fucking Princess Leia and rolls into episode 4.
Okay, so it roll it back. Okay, it's about a young lady who is looking for the reason why her father abandoned her. Didn't know why. 100%.
Oh my god. Yeah, but that's
and
her,
when she
that's her character. But the story,
can I finish?
The underlying story is why is there a hole in the Death Star?
Well, that's the Death Star shit. This is what Rogue One's about. It's about the young lady who was looking for her pop, right? Had all these anger, all these issues for thinking that he had abandoned her when he was really trying to protect her. And then when she found out why he did what she did, her guilty conscience felt the need to fulfill her father's mission for paying her back for protecting her life.
Does not change. I built the Death Star with a hole in it on purpose. Doesn't change that.
Can I jump in real quick?
Jump in.
Here's the thing. Like Tom, I understand what you're saying, right? When you see everything as a whole. But if we are just talking about Rogue One as a singular film,
I'll give this to you. And I've said this to other movies that I didn't like before. In a vacuum, if Rogue One is the only thing that we have for Star Wars,
it's the best.
It's fantastic.
100%.
It's a good movie.
It's fantastic. It's a fantastic space movie. There's a lot going on. In a vacuum, it succeeds.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Agreed.
Now, because I think it's true. There are a lot of holes in it when you start to poke it and add it to the other film. You understand? When you look at it through that lens, yes, there are issues. But I think when we say that film, I think it's unfair to move it in that direction. We have to maybe give it that little bit of latitude. And here's the other thing. I don't know how you guys felt about Andor, the show. I enjoyed it immensely. And the way it flows right into that film, I thought was incredible. The way the guy did that.
Yeah.
And when I look at it as a whole, that's how I view it. Because there was that one scene where what was the young lady's name? The lead actress. Well, what's her character? When she goes off on Andor and she tells him, oh, you're gonna kill my dad, and and he explained, he yells at her and he says, listen, he said, I've been doing this in my entire life. You're not the only one that's lost people.
Yeah.
And when you watch Andor, you realize how much this man has sacrificed.
Good.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure, but now you are now attaching extras onto Rogue One yourself.
Well, yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So of course you can always build and subtract and whatever. But that's what I'm saying. For me, I didn't like the Andor show, so I didn't really watch it. For me, I place Rogue One in the timeline of the films because that's really where I exist. That's all the only place that I really exist. And so within the context of what do I have from 1 through 3 to Rogue One to 4, 5, 6, and so on, it's a flawed as fuck film that retcons out a lot of the stakes in part 4 because of this theory of it's a built-in hole, whatever. I'll also take you to the point of that's not Darth Vader in that moment, right? What we saw in the end of that screen was Anakin Vader, which I love old school Anakin Vader, like when he becomes Vader. But if that's Vader then in Rogue One, and 5 minutes later we get a different Vader on that ship who's just like, yeah, all right, okay. And now he's Tarkin's lapdog in episode 4. It's a completely polar opposite Vaders.
Okay. All right. Let's go back to what Calderon said, isolating Rogue One for a moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I gave my piece, right? It's an emotional story for me.
Sure.
Right? It's a young girl tried to
No, I get all of that. I get all of that.
Great stuff. If we're gonna go outside for a moment, all right. I love how it incorporated the original conceptual work that Lucas had when designing Star Wars, right? Force of Wills.
Right down to
they were doing that. Yeah, they did all that in the first 3 episodes too. They used all the old Macquarie stuff. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. They did that.
Sure.
But the best part of it for me was everybody died at the end.
Sure. But that for me is also why it doesn't matter.
Of course it's
because I went into the film going, I don't know who any of these fucking people are. I'm going to guess that a good portion of them are not making it out of this movie. And so my connection to it all, for me, my connection to these characters was practically zero. Because I knew that none of them were making it out alive, or if there, maybe it would be like one of them.
They had the balls to tell you, hey, this is a standalone piece.
Sure. Yeah.
Right? They're not going to drag us on with Andor, they give us the prequels, right?
Yeah, but you went backwards.
Oh, did they have a kid? Did they do this?
Right.
The end of Andor. Oh, does he have a kid? Who's the kid? Right? People are wondering, is he going to pop up? Is that who this motherfucker is going to be? What's his name? Ryan Gosling in his Star Wars movie? Don't fucking know. Right? But yes, as a standalone, great. But within the entire tapestry of 1 through 9, it's up there. It's number 1. And then, excuse me,
it's not number 1. Stop it.
100%, bro.
No. 1 through 9, it's number 1. Well, first of all, it'd be 1 through 10 if you're going to include them all. It would be it would be that. Right. There is no chance that Rogue One is better than Star Wars or Empire Strikes Back. Period.
Empire Strikes Back, I was going to say.
Period.
Empire Strikes Back it's a close number 2.
Period.
It is close number 2.
No, I have to agree with Tom on this. The first 3 movies, the original 3 movies, whatever the fuck, 4, 19, whatever the fuck, those first 3 movies are the best. Rogue One is 4. That's how I view that.
Negative.
Episode 1 with Jar Jar Binks.
All right.
So, even if I accept that Rogue One is 3rd out of all of them, Star Wars and Empire are light years ahead of that film.
Empire is a close number 2, a really close.
You're bugging.
Yeah,
See, this is what I'm saying, man.
No,
this
you're bugging. Now you're bugging,
guys.
Now you're bugging.
I think Empire is a popular vote, and
let me tell you,
I can understand that.
Empire is not my favorite. Return of the Jedi is.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
No. That's like saying Iron Man 3 is your favorite out of all the Marvel movies.
No. Oh, no. That is not the same. Return of the Jedi is not Iron Man 3.
I've explained this before. The reason I like Return of the Jedi more than I like the other 2 movies is because we finally get to see a fucking Jedi.
Yeah.
Okay.
You understand? We finally got to see one.
I got you. But he wasn't a Jedi yet. Because
at the end he is.
He was as Jedi as he's going to be.
I'm sorry. Excuse me, sir, right? If I went through the police academy, but I didn't finish, and I start walking around with a gun and a badge that I made myself, that does not make me a cop. Forgive me, buddy. All right?
He was named a Jedi by the Emperor.
Yeah, that's even better.
Jedi.
Yeah. Great endorsement.
Something dark side.
He knew that he could not defeat the Jedi. That's why he was a Jedi.
Yeah, he was there with it. I don't feel he was a full Jedi. He still, Especially
this doesn't. But hold on a second. This doesn't mean Jedi Master.
Oh,
this just means Jedi.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
right.
Fair
And your feelings, nobody fucking cares.
Listen, get your yub nub and get over there for a second, Kate.
I think for me, I think Return of the Jedi stumbles with Endor and the Ewoks. I think it stumbles. I don't think it's terrible. I think there's value in the, we can overcome things. I think there's value in that concept.
I mean, I think if they would have shown the Ewoks eating the stormtroopers at the end of it,
change the game. Change the game.
Instead of using their head as scrubs, right? But I mean, when we talk about retconning stuff, I think it's hilarious how, and this is where the entire Star Wars saga excels, in my opinion. They're able to take the smallest little bits and extrapolate on it. I didn't know. I never watched the Attack of the Clones cartoons. That wasn't for me. They didn't do it for me. But
I didn't either.
Going back to Jedi, you had the rebel, right? Bald guy with the gray beard.
Yeah,
and that's who.
No, I know you're talking about. Yeah.
He was
right. There's the theory that's Captain Cody.
Right. So I that's great. I think that's cool, and that's one of the things.
But that's not canon. That's just fan theory.
Correct. But that's one of the things that I really liked about Rogue One, how not just the script, they were able to draw upon things that Lucas had set up in THX 1138. Right? Small things like when
But here's the thing.
THX 38, and that shit's that's not a big thing.
That's a tough watch. That's a tough watch. But what Robert allows you to operate, I like that stuff.
I agree with you. Details, like I said, there are things about Rogue One that I can look at and go, okay, that was cool. That was cool. That worked. Whatever. And once you get to Scarif, you have a real fucking Star Wars thing going on. Like that's legit.
You went to more planets in Rogue One than you did in any other Star Wars movie.
Yeah, but none of them fucking mattered. I mean, they just didn't fucking matter. No, they didn't. And by the way, that middle scene with Vader when you go to Mustafar, where they don't even tell you it's Mustafar, you just like whatever it is.
I didn't even know Mustafar was a thing. But go ahead.
We're talking about Star Wars. You don't know what Mustafar is?
Listen. I understand. I didn't know what it was, dude. Okay. I went to the not the New York Public Library. What's the
Yeah, you might learn something there.
The Brooklyn Museum of Art before the third prequel came out.
Okay.
Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
Before Revenge of the Sith came out, right? Had an exhibit that took over the whole museum. And you had James Earl Jones, and you were able to get the little walkie-talkie with headphones and type in each display, punch in a little number, and it broke down, the backstory and stuff like that. And it was all narrated by James Earl Jones. I thought that was amazing. I didn't know about Mustafar until that moment.
Sure, yeah.
Right? So I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know that the snowflakes that Kylo Ren was fighting on the with Daisy Ridley and John Boyega was Mustafar, and that was Ash. I didn't know that's what that was. That had frozen over. Mustafar makes, whatever, but that's still another planet that they went to, right? It's a lava planet. I knew the lava planet. I didn't know the lava planet was named Mustafar. Okay. That's all. I knew the lava planet.
Point is, that was a pointless scene. It was completely pointless. Completely pointless at all, bro. Completely pointless.
All right.
Krennic just flying off to Mustafar to be like, oh, Vader, some weird shit's going on. And Vader's like, okay, let's go. Like, fucking terrible. Fucking terrible. Regardless of what you think of the final fight with him, that scene was pointless. The pacing was bad. The story was terrible. There are good details in Rogue One, but the underlying story of why is there a fucking hole in the Death Star is some shit.
It's some shit.
I liked it. Okay, hold on. Let's get back to
technical critique there.
All right, this Marcus coming out with. Don't forget the early part of the film was done by Gareth Edwards and Tony Gilroy.
It wasn't just that Tony did the last act; they refilmed the movie because if you watch the trailer, there is all kinds of ending scenes that are completely different. So Gareth did his movie, and they were like, "This is some shit," and then they had Tony come in and kind of fix the finale. And that's why Tony, because he's the guy that made Andor, the TV show, Tony Gilroy. So that's why he was able to really kind of dive into Andor, the TV show, and build it out, because he was part of that movie too.
The main lead had more scenes wearing the trigger cannon armor than but
the whole thing was different. Like there's scenes of like, I can't remember her name. I keep calling her Ray, but that's the other girl.
Yeah, I know. I was going to call it Daisy Ridley for a second.
I can't think of what her name is, but there's scenes like of her running around on the beach and she's got the plans in her hand and shit. Like there's all kinds of different ending. I'd love to see that ending just to see what it was, but
forget about the Donna cut, the Snyder cut, No,
I don't mind. I don't mind seeing it, because you can judge for your own what you want, but I would be curious to see what did they see in that ending that they were like, that's not good. We gotta redo this thing, like completely redo it. So right? I'm kind of curious as to what it would look like.
Oh no, there's 11 films because Solo's in there too.
Solo,
that was man.
So Solo. What's funny is Solo. If you just remove it and not let it be, if you were to rename it and just make it its own thing, was an okay science fiction movie. Okay. But if it, but you have to eliminate it from Star Wars.
Basically. Because when you're gonna tell me a Star Wars movie and you're gonna tell me why Han Solo is named Han Solo, I'm gonna be really upset.
That was so bad. It could have been so much better. Yeah, I know. Who knew you just needed a banana to take down the Death Star? Yes, Larry.
Banana in the tailpipe. That's a great reference. That is a great fucking reference.
Yes, it is.
Oh my god.
No, before
Beverly Hills Cop. Yes.
But it was also in a
banana in the tailpipe.
Which was first, Bachelor Party?
Oh, I don't know which one came first.
Eddie Murphy.
I only have a reference to that for Eddie Murphy.
Okay, no, because it was also in Bachelor Party. That's why. Anyways, Calderon is visibly enjoying this discussion. Yes, he is. Jay just wrecked any chance of monetizing the show. Listen, ain't no monetization here, kiddo. VNet. So
we're not about the money. We are not about the money.
The money. The Force makes you good at lovemaking. Damn right, it should. If you're not utilizing it,
probably does. It probably does. Like you could like make yourself float and do all kinds of crazy shit.
If Bull Durham taught us anything, it's holding on to the Force until the day of the game makes you a powerful contender. All right. Thank you for getting that reference. Oh my God, I was a reach for me. That was a reach for me. Thank you. The fact that Ray got it, he's all the way up there in Canada.
Up in Canada, baby.
Here we go. This is what happens when the producers pay too much attention to over-explaining minutia to internet randos. Thanks. The biggest writing mistake is trying to justify magic with science. Yes. It's not the event. It's how everything inside the Death Star is so interconnected that the one shot will break the whole system down. It's a weak spot that could be exploited, but he didn't know how. It's Disney making an entire trilogy to explain why Maleficent is a villain. I didn't know I said it right the first time. I didn't know it was a trilogy.
I knew there were two. I didn't know there was a third one.
Yeah, I know. She's a malevolent fairy. Okay, that's it. We didn't need an explanation. That's right, Daphne. This is from a man who has an unreasonable attachment to a shark.
Oh, it's about to get worse. It's about to get worse, Daphne. I'm going to show you something.
But it's okay. Stardust. That's right. That was her nickname. That was the name of the plans. Stardust, right? Clearly, Tom doesn't watch classic Chinese wuxia opera.
No, clearly.
Yes, I love wuxia.
I don't even know what that is.
Jose is right. Oh my God, somebody must be drinking. The African Empire Strikes Back is peak. It's good. That's right. Not liking Andor's war crime.
I will say this though, because I figure I saw this and it really kind of blew my mind when the first three movies of Star Wars came out.
Yeah.
So Star Wars made whatever it made. I don't know, 700 million or something. The second movie, Empire Strikes Back, made less money.
Okay.
And then Return of the Jedi also made less money again.
Okay.
I just found that really interesting that it was a declining, sort of thing.
I never knew that.
I didn't either.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then it hit VHS and he made another $1 billion.
Well, yeah, I mean the toys and everything, like it was fine. Like it wasn't that not that it failed financially, but it was interesting that it fell off each time.
Well, I gotta ask, did Dark Horse had a hand in keeping it alive? Right, and we'll get back to Dark Horse later. What? Hell, freaking yeah! I think
because Dark Horse. No, because the Dark Horse comics didn't come out until the 90s.
Correct, 92.
After,
Oh, was it 91? Dark Empire was 91?
91.
So the movies were already way gone.
6 years gone.
Yeah, but it's not helping box office 6 years later.
Oh, no. But, excuse me.
But it helped bring the brand back.
Of course it did. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
A Jedi is a respectable choice. Daphne comes back with nothing sexier than Luke being put through it. I didn't think that was sexy at all. I'm sorry. Makes him an Ice Age. Oh shit. Well, yeah. Disney were cowards not to do the same to Rey. Jay was second screening Rogue One. I was. I don't know. I liked it. I had to look up Mustafar, right? And then Daphne, not to be confused with Mufasa. Mufasa. Oh my God, Musafa's a good planet name too. Mustafa, the Mustafar scene. See, she misspelled it, and she's fucking with me. The Mustafar scene was middle management begging for funding. There we go. There, her name's Jyn Erso.
Jyn Erso, yeah.
Jyn Erso. There we go. All right, Felicity Jones is the actress's name. Thank you, William. And I heard the original ending was way too dark for a Disney movie. I heard that they had lived in the original ending. They survived.
I haven't heard anything about the original ending, so this is all news to me.
I just heard it was really violent.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, then I definitely want to see it now.
Yeah. Jyn Erso. Yes,
maybe it's better.
Chinese wuxia opera. Everyone dies in the end. There we go. I like that.
So that's just a Quentin Tarantino movie then,
or Shakespeare.
Or Shakespeare. There we go. Shakespeare. Stardust. Shakespeare. Oh, I'm too good. All right. Tom. I guess nobody saw Stardust. Nobody.
No,
Nobody
watched
Stardust.
No,
I haven't seen.
You talking about the Neil Gaiman movie?
Yeah.
Of course. I saw
Robert De Niro was the pirate. Shakespeare. No.
Yeah. I mean, it was.
I like
it. It's not good.
The book is much better.
Illustrated, the book is very pornographic.
It's what?
Oh, they went for it. They showed everything.
What are you talking about?
They showed Penny. They showed all of it.
The thing William's saying. He's
in the movie you're talking about?
Tom.
No, in the book.
Oh, okay.
Tom, it's like believing you can shoot a scuba tank at a shark, thinking it would explode.
Listen,
first in the open.
All you're telling me, William, is that Chief Brody is a Jedi. That's the only thing I just heard. Is Chief Brody is a Jedi.
And the other part, there isn't a prequel movie to undo the impact that Jaws has.
That's correct. See,
Jay, I think we should.
I got to side with Tom on that.
Yeah, I saw it, buddy. I don't know if we should pull it up.
You pull it up. Pull it up. I pull up
that hack Tarantino with true art. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna add this to the stage because you know what? I don't mind being Lou Costello here. All right, here we go.
There you go.
Yeah, negative all day, kid. All right, that's enough.
Listen, no, stop right there. Do not go forward. I need you to put me on the main screen because that was an amazing segue. Yeah. Guys, I found this in the wild.
VHS magic.
Field. Now watch this. This is where it's even bonus because Ray is here.
It's a
Canadian edition.
Canadian rated? Nice. Yes. Yeah. We're pretty soft up here with ratings. Like something that's rated R here is like PG-13 in the States.
So yeah, this was going to be my laser blast drop, but since you dropped that, there it is.
Why does he hold that up again, Tom? Hold on up again. Why does he look like a crackhead ET holding a laser gun?
Because he's a crackhead ET.
Yeah.
I mean, you just answered your own question.
Oh,
and there's two of them.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And some type of Night of the Living Dead in color looking guy.
No, that's the guy.
That's the guy. That's the human guy who gets the gun and becomes a monster. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I do still have to watch this. I am gonna. You guys say you can't.
No. Let me be really careful here. No one is telling you have to watch this.
Oh no, I'm saying I do. I'm watching it. I'm watching it.
No one is telling you that you have to watch this.
I will figure out how to run my own stream and watch it and do reactions.
It's on Amazon.
I think it's on Tubi and it's
no. When I want to clarify. I'm going to stream myself reacting to it.
Listen. You tell me when. I will be there.
Okay. All right.
Okay, y'all have never seen a scuba tank explode. I've never seen a scuba tank explode.
I have. I've watched Jaws. Of course,
I've seen Jaws.
Explode like
Jaws.
And Daphne ends up with that VHS is a crispy.
Oh yeah, baby. It's going. I'm getting it graded.
Where? Couple questions. One, where did you find it? And two, what did it cost you?
So I found it with these other ones too. I got Conan.
Oh yeah. That's how you. Hold on, wait. Get back to single here. Hold on a second, kid.
I got Conan.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's a good quality.
Nice
That
chrome.
Yeah, baby.
And I got Krull.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
cool.
Come on, yeah, bro.
And then so I never in my life would have imagined that this would appear, be completely sealed, and be from Canada. Like
So,
I was like,
Tom,
come on.
And look at what it says there.
I know how to. I know how you can add to the value of this. You have to get Jay to sign it.
I mean, you know,
that would just devalue it.
May I
so
ask
all of these, the three of them cost me $15.
Nice.
Nice.
That's a win.
You're repaid, buddy.
Yeah.
You're repaid.
Well, yeah,
Laser Blast was 14 of those $15.
Yeah, 3 for $15. They're just $5 a piece. And then there was another one that I was going to buy, but the guy wanted too much. But when I looked it up, I was like, oh, that's what they go for. So he had Jaws. He had an original Jaws on VHS.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's cool. And he wanted like $25 for it. And I was like, all right. But I looked at it for a second. I was like, something's wrong here. Picked it up, looked at it. Something's really wrong here. It was almost like it was AI. Something was wrong. And well, what it was is it took me a minute, but then I realized the image was reversed from like the movie posters and stuff. So instead of the girl swimming from left to right, she was swimming from right to left, but the whole image was reversed. And so his mouth was all fucked up and weird because the weird tooth was on this side. And I was like, this is tripping me out. Like,
was
I
the
feel
title
like I'm on drugs.
Was
right
it Swodge?
No, everything. It was just the image was reversed.
Movie.
And so then I went and looked it up, and sure enough, the first prints of Jaws were all like that. And so it was the first printing, and he wanted $25 for it. But I was like, I'm not dropping that for like it's gonna mess with my brain when I look at it. So I was like, nah.
I wanna jump on what Ray was saying here. Ray, we're gonna do a zombie shark book called Swodge.
Jaws backwards.
I'm with that, bro.
Is it about a shark attacking zombies, or is the shark a zombie itself?
No, it's a shark that turned into a zombie, and it's going after the people who shot him with the laser gun. That, the laser blast.
Okay, but it has to speak with eroticism or some weird speech impediment. I think lisps are overdone. So
wait, you want the shark to speak like Jabberjaw?
I thought that was given at this point. To be honest.
How's
it going, guys?
You're going for the gold, brother. I'm with you on this. I
wanted to dress up like the right-hand man of the Warriors. Come out and play, but he's got like a baseball bat with barbed wire and spikes sticking out of it. I'm actually interested in making the story now.
I'm with it. I didn't know the Warriors was the Odyssey, just retelling of the Odyssey until a few years ago. But anyways, I mean, it should have been evident when the female gang was called the Sirens. But here we go. A glass cylinder will turn into a torpedo. The pressurized gas.
Obviously, this person has never watched Jaws. They don't know what they're talking about.
Added to a stretch goal, Tom.
No.
Laser blast?
No, sir. This is going on the shelf.
Never to be opened again.
Never to be opened.
It's like the Ark from Indiana Jones. You will never watch.
That's right.
If you open it up, your face will melt off.
Yeah, it probably will. That's probably real.
Dan says, Tom, you got to buy that Joe's pinball machine.
Oh, I know. I want it so bad. It's so incredible.
Well, that's right.
There's a Godzilla one too, and they are really nice.
Dan, how was ZoloCon?
That was
what
was that Cousin Eddie?
Oh, you're so deep in the cuts tonight, man. Oh my God. That's amazing. Look at this Canadian guy. He's all about it.
I watched some half decent stuff. Apparently,
sometimes.
Something really nice.
Listen, just stay away from the one that Tom was talking about tonight. Okay.
What,
Now, if
Conan
you
the
wanna see-
Barbarian? I love that one.
No, Conan. It's hello.
Oh,
Out of
Crawl.
all-
Crawl. I haven't
Crawl.
seen that one yet.
Crawl. Listen, Crawl's a tough watch. I can't
No,
say
it's not. No, it's not.
Crawl's
It's
a
an
tough
easy
watch.
watch. I'm not saying it's a masterpiece movie, but it's an easy watch. It's a very easy watch.
I try to it was on. I try to get my wife to watch it. I'm like, babe, I amped her up so much. Like, oh, watch this with me, bro. Before the princess was kidnapped, she was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" So,
You're on the couch by like principal. All of a sudden on that one.
yeah, I had to, bro.
Yuck.
I had to, man. No,
I mean, basically, all you just said right there is you watched the credits and turned it off, because before she's kidnapped is just the credits.
yeah,
It's a long credits. I give it to you. It's a long credits with the mountain coming in, but it's James Horner soundtrack. Like, it's really good music, and then it goes straight into like a fucking fight with all the crazy dudes and there's lasers and shit going on. And
it was good, man. I mean, you know what? When I was a kid, see, there was a thing, man. The last three movies I saw with my pop before he passed away were Crow, Superman 2, and Empire. Those are the last three movies.
That's a good last three movies.
Those are good. Those are three good movies.
Yeah,
that's not bad at all.
So that's why Crow holds up. That's why Crow holds up. But it's a tough watch.
It's not. You had something else going on. You were distracted. It's perfectly fine.
Bro, are you kidding me? Did you put it on tonight?
I watch it at least 2 times a year easily. I have the Blu-ray upstairs. Like, I easily sit and watch that a couple of times a year. Yeah.
Okay.
And I have this. I have the CD. I have the score right down on the floor.
The whole castle segment. It you could tell it's foam dressing.
Dude, you're talking about now. There's a difference between, hey, look at the weird effects from the 80s and it's a fun movie. Those are like wildly different discussions. Because we can accept that special effects are bizarre and strange and wonky from the 80s. Like, we can all say that. But, this isn't like Star Wars ILM effects going on. Like, sure, of course not. But, there is a comic, Dan, of Krull. There is a comic. They adapted the movie. Yeah. Marvel adapted the movie.
I didn't see Solo. I didn't go to ZoloCon. Oh, I'm sorry, Dan. I thought you did, bro. Same reason I have a weird love-hate affair with the first American Godzilla movie, says Lorraine.
That is a hard watch.
Yeah.
That is the pressurized oxygen tank.
The first
of Godzilla
American
movies.
Godzilla movie. Okay. I was thinking about the first Japanese Godzilla movie. Had the older samurai from Magnificent Seven in it. He was one of the scientists, I believe.
That's possible. That's very possible.
Oh no, I remember. I remember.
That's not a detail I've ever been told, but that's very possible. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be pretty okay. That's what Tom was bringing back. Talking about as a comic.
Mm-hmm.
But to bring everything back with Star Wars going into tonight's topic, right? Because I don't want to be accused of.
It's been an hour, Jay.
42 minutes, man. Let's not get carried away here.
We haven't answered the question, and it's been 45 minutes.
No, I know. So I read a lot of the Star Wars when it was with Dark Horse, right?
Mm-hmm.
They expanded the universe quite a bit. They never adapted the
expanded universe,
right? But they didn't know because you also had the Timothy Zahn novels, right?
Sure. Yeah.
And then you had the Young Jedi Academy novels, which was trying to do the whole Harry Potter thing. But Dark Horse was my entry point into the indies, right? I remember Concrete. I remember The Mask. I remember Predator and Aliens when they had those licenses, right? That's when Dark Horse, I think, took off for me.
Sure.
Was when those Predator and Aliens licenses. Did they have the RoboCop or the Terminator?
They had both.
They had both. Okay.
They had both.
Okay.
And they had Godzilla.
Yep.
They did like a standalone Godzilla issue, and then they did an adaptation of the 1984 movie as a manga.
Okay.
Yeah.
But for me,
Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh.
Arthur Adams, same thing. Godzilla.
Art Adams. Yeah, Art Adams. Yeah.
But Calderon, I know you're with me on this. For me, Dark Horse was Hellboy.
Yeah.
Right. I mean,
Hellboy was Sin City.
Sin City. That's 300 too. That's right.
300,
That's
Monkey
right.
Man and
Monkey
O'Brien.
Man.
Some more A. Art Adams.
Yeah.
Barbed Wire, right?
Sure.
With Pam Anderson, Ghost,
Mhm.
right? Shit. Next was
Well, but see, they were. Here's the thing, though. You got to go back. Like the earlier Dark Horse stuff, you're talking about like Concrete. You're talking about like Flaming Carrot and shit like that.
Yeah, Dark Horse.
Yeah. Because they just happened to be situated that when the 90s came around and the boom happened, they were able to do like that comics greatest world with like X and Barbed Wire and Ghost and all that kind of stuff. So they were kind of situated in there. And then of course that's when Mignola came around with Hellboy, and they did all of the legendary, which is Hellboy, Monkey Man and O'Brien, and Sin City was all of that kind of a thing. Oh, and X-Men, John Byrne, yeah.
But he didn't have Terry Awesome with him, so the lines weren't as clean. It didn't pop for me the way his other stuff did. But so Mike Richardson, the guy who founded Dark Horse, who started Dark Horse from his handful of comic book shops over in Oregon, who brought comic books to movies, good comic books to movies,
to good movies,
long before the MCU did. Well, the first Hellboy was pretty good, dude. You know,
No.
They weren't all good, but there was
they
good
weren't
ones
all
amongst
good,
them.
right? There was, there were some funky movies he made.
Virus.
Virus. Yes, that's the one I was thinking about. Yeah, Virus was.
Virus was tough, right? But
I really didn't like Time Cop.
You don't like Time Cop?
I like Time Cop.
I like Time Cop. I think there was more to Time Cop that could have I think it works. I think it's fine.
Van Damme and a mullet. I mean, come on. Who doesn't want that?
I kick it
I'm a sucker for a lot of time travel anyway, so that's where I mark out is a lot of time travel.
Oh, you're a mark.
What about a time traveling zombie shark, Tom?
Oh no!
Now you got me.
Sequel.
Now you got me.
That's the son of Swaj.
Because all you got to do is go to the Comic-Con and be like, it's a time traveling zombie shark, and you're gonna sell it. You don't have to say my money. You don't have to say anything else.
That is the shit. Go back to.
It's like from the Philadelphia experiment. It's a shark that gets caught in this Philadelphia experiment, and the time travel stuff burns him out. That's why he becomes a zombie. But he also absorbs whatever stuff they were doing for that. So he keeps jumping through
tachyon particles.
Yeah, right. So he keeps jumping through time and popping up in various places, and he's all fucked up and shit.
In the movie, he's voiced by Keanu Reeves,
and he'll get a snack wherever he is, and then he'll pop out again.
I'm really hungry, and I don't know where I am.
And the ship follows him through time to try to destroy him because that's the only evidence that they did what they did successfully. This is the shit.
Yep, I'm in.
Do you see what I do, Jay? Do you see what I do for you?
Shit, boys. Woo, boys.
Swaj, the time-traveling zombie shark.
What was the name? It was a battleship, right?
It was a battleship. Yes, I do not remember what it was called. I only remember the generalities of it. But
the shark has a flying ship, and we're going to call it the SS Calderon.
No, see, this is what happens when you let a Canadian write something. Like this is no good. That's no good.
Bring it right in, baby. All right. You read the Matthew Broderick movie?
For the Godzilla.
Sorry, that one. Okay.
Yeah, that was terrible.
I mean, that's Zilla, as the Japanese call it. They don't call it.
Toho
Godzilla.
hated that so much they bought it back and put him into the last Godzilla movie that they made
in 2000 and kicked his butt,
called Final Wars.
Yes,
and he appeared in Final Wars and got smoked in seconds as soon as the real Godzilla showed up. Like,
he got turned into like rotisserie chicken.
Yeah. Like, I mean,
glorious.
I gotta see that. Okay.
Taken out at the what do they call it in Australia? The big amphitheater in Australia.
The
concert hall thing. Yeah, the Opera House. Yeah.
The Opera House, the big whitey spike thing.
Definitely. You don't like my segue? Come on, baby. John is a huge Tony Gilroy fan. All right. The ADHD episode.
That's all the episodes. All of these episodes are that.
And this is episode 103. If you haven't been watching, Dan, yes, Hellboy, dude, big fan of Hellboy.
What's the streak at right now, Jay?
The streak weird. I gotta check it, but
this week 9.
No, we should be at 10 in a row.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
It's 10 or 11.
Yeah.
Boris the Bear.
Boris Bear, yes, that's you started me, Green Lantern Bikes.
All right, Boris was not Russian.
What do you mean?
I read those comics. He was not Russian.
Moose and Squirrel.
Why not?
Because he wasn't.
He wasn't right.
But tell me, what was he? What was he?
He was
You know what shark is in Russian there, Tom?
And trust me, he would have shot you.
Akula.
What? Akula?
That's good.
Akula.
That's a good word. That's a good word.
That's shark in Russian.
Okay, we got rather than mask.
I always like shark. I think it's Spanish. Shark is tiburon. I always like that word.
Tiburon.
Yeah,
tiburon, and which pissed me off when Electronics Arts had their subdivision, and people called Tiburon. No, it was tiburon. And bringing Electronics Works into this discussion, the new head of Dark Horse was the lead on LucasArts, and he was on Electronics Arts. Calderon said he was a lawyer.
he was an attorney. Yeah.
He was an attorney.
So he's good at writing villains then.
We're not good at writing anything except maybe like
contracts,
law reviews, and writing
contracts. That's about it.
Oh, definitely, please don't do that. Don't do that to me.
But back to Tiburon. Did you know they made a shitty car called the Tiburon?
Yes,
I mean a
Tiburon.
shitty car.
Tiburon.
Shitty car.
I know.
They had a great commercial though. That was a fantastic commercial.
Sharks are water creatures, so it adds up. It makes sense.
It should have floated. They should have floated, or given us fucking surfboard racks on top,
or just given us a design that was
it's like
cool.
Yeah.
It's like having a really bad boat, and what's the model? It's brick. You don't expect it to be good, right? The car called the Tiburon. Well, this checks out. So
Tiburon. All
right.
You don't hear me say anything bad in Canadian.
Which there's it's a pretty big like track of real estate.
Yeah,
you gotta I know. You gotta narrow it down. The accents are kind of
dialects there. All right, linguistically, I like how shark in Russian is demon in Japanese. Okay, I hope I said it right.
Akula
in Russian
is the Japanese word for demon.
Oh, okay.
Akula.
Okay, but all right. So Mike is not part of Dark Horse anymore, right? There's the segue again, baby. Mike's not part of Dark Horse anymore. I hope he lands on his feet, right? I hope he does well in the future.
I think he's a very wealthy man.
Think so? I mean, he's got a lot of producer credits to his name, right?
Yeah, he's got a lot of producer credits. On top of that, he sold Dark Horse to the Chinese a number of years ago. I think the number was like 66 million and he walked away with a good chunk of it, and he kept a portion of the company. Eventually, it was sold off to this new company.
Embracer Group 2022.
Right.
Yeah.
And
which is a Swiss video game company.
Right. And they kept him on for what, 4 years or whatever it was.
To help with their transition.
Yeah, but he, he's a wealthy guy. I mean, I don't think financially, he's not going to be hurting. I can see him if he doesn't have something in a contract that states he can't re-enter the business. I could see him going back into publishing within, I don't know, 2 weeks.
Really?
Oh, yeah. And just about anyone who's worked with him will probably abandon Dark Horse to go work with him.
Well, this is how Image started, basically.
Right? Can Mike Mignola take Hellboy out of it? Or no?
Depends what his contract
depends on
says.
his contract.
I don't know what his contract says.
I mean, he's the owner, but I'm sure that there's like it has to be renewed in some capacity. So he might have to ride out what he's got if he decides he wants to jump ship.
Right.
Okay. So do you guys think that, you know what? It's not just him that was let go. Another pillar of the company, and I forget who it was. She was the head of marketing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the VP of marketing, Carol Neal, was also like.
Yeah, but I mean, none of this really is a surprise. I mean, look at what happened when Valiant got bought. I mean, all those guys got booted, and it's just, that's just business. It takes a minute for everything to settle down after the purchase, but then the new buyers want their people in place, and that's just what it is.
But nobody in the lead has a background in comic books.
Listen, Do you know how many people come into this business and they just think that they got it cold? There's plenty of publishers that have just come in and been like, hey, we got this, and they're gone in 2 years. There's even companies that came over from Europe that were successful European companies that came over here and they were like, we got this. We'll bring over our books. We'll do this. Gone in a handful of years. Yeah. Like, this is not an easy business. And there's a lot of people that just kind of
come and go.
But there's guys that are good at the business that don't necessarily succeed either. Like they come from the business and they still, they walk up the ladder for a bit, but they stumble and fall, and it just is what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Dark Horse.
But when you're talking about a corporation buying you out, that corporation is going to be like, eventually we bought this for a reason. We need to move on with what we're doing.
I just imagine right away, first thing that comes to mind is William Dafoe's Norman Osborn. You know how much I've sacrificed? Like that scene just comes to mind when they buy him out.
I mean, there's only
Everybody goes serious. Sorry, go ahead.
Only 2 companies that I think like have survived. I mean, obviously I'm talking about Marvel and DC from the 80s that are still around, and one of them's Antarctic Press and the other one's Dark Horse. I mean, I didn't even and I probably Fantagraphics, right? Would probably be another.
Kitchen Sink, are they still around?
They are, but they're part of a smaller, like Kitchen Sink, Top Shelf. They're part of a smaller.
Oh, they're like a conglomerate, like a linked up. Yeah.
I don't know, but who? I'm sorry, I don't remember which ones they're part of.
I don't know. I mean, they're all.
But again, even those guys would be very small in their production.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, Green Lantern Berg says he's 75 years old. How much
he's
time
75.
Yeah, but you see pictures of him?
He looks good.
I mean, dude looks good.
He's always had that gray hair, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's always had that. Yeah, for sure. Don't get that twisted. That's
he's a modern Race Bannon. He's a real life Race Bannon.
For sure. 100%.
Right. Top Shelf is IDW. There we go.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like you said, Valiant, right? Valiant is struggling right now. Ever since they let their people go.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that just became a bad idea.
It did become a bad idea.
Really nice.
But they're not the only one that fell recently, right? Distillery, they just closed up shop.
It's a nice quote behind them.
They're not officially dead, but they're right there.
It just might as well.
They're right there. They're in the coffin, but it's not closed yet.
That writing was on that wall from day one. You could see it like if you couldn't see that from 1,000 miles away, like you were just asleep.
Tell me why. Tell me why. I'm curious as to what was your perception?
Oh, I don't know. Just a group of guys going out getting hedge fund money and then just coming in and then just throwing it around nilly-willy at any big name. Like saying, hey, I don't know, pick one of the random creators that they chose. And they were like, hey, we'll give you $200,000 to do this property and blah, blah, blah. And I'm pretty sure the creator's like, hold on. I got something at the bottom of the desk. It's somewhere. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got this. I got this that nobody's ever seen before.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm traveling zombie shark.
I mean, tell me.
We're going to do that in distillery format too, just to piss people off.
Of one book
written in Braille.
Tell me of one book from distillery that you can name. The format.
I can name a few. I've tried a couple of them, but none of them latched on for me. So I only had I got one issue of a few of the books, but none of them latched on to me. So I never got into more.
But they came from the online comic book company that sold to Amazon. Right?
Okay.
Who's that? I don't know who
So that means they were good at the business end. That doesn't mean they're good at the creative end.
No, what I'm trying to draw a thin line
comparison.
To is that once these guys have sold out, sold their company to become part of someone else's portfolio,
right?
The heads are ousted and what's left becomes a shell of what it was.
Sure.
And it's picked apart.
Yeah.
Right? Does anybody read comic books?
What's going to happen to Dark Horse?
Right. So that's why I'm asking, is Dark Horse in trouble?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, I think that we're in a place where Dark Horse is not going to be primarily comics. They're there to take the IP and turn it into other things, movies, TV, video games, because that's the market right now, is taking the thing that exists and turning it into something that has not
The only-
existed before.
the only
More
problem
bring
you're gonna
the
have-
mask back, that kind of stuff.
is that they have some IP that they own,
Yes.
but a lot of it they don't. They don't own Grendel. They don't own Hellboy. They don't own, the Umbrella Academy. They don't know. There's a lot of stuff they don't
Academy,
own.
that's right. I
Yeah.
forgot about that. Oh, but you know what? Something happened, man. There was supposed to be a miniseries, and only 2 issues came out of the most recent Umbrella Academy. I don't know what happened to.
I wait for trade, so I wouldn't know until the trade came out. So
That's the thing. Trading coming out if the series is not finished, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Spectrograph, Tiny Onion, right? So
Tinian.
No, but his publishing group is called Tiny Onion.
Okay.
Yeah. The Missionary. Okay.
Yeah. What's funny is I gave up on Tinian. I kind of gave up on Tinian. It's just Depression comics. Every single time I read his stuff, it's just Depression comics.
Dude, the Exquisite Corpses is not Depression comics. Exquisite Corpses are pretty good, dude.
It's literally about people running around killing each other, isn't it?
I know. I'm with that whole thing, bro.
That sounds exciting and uplifting.
Yeah, man. I'm with that. Snyder and Jock. Okay. Oh, they would. Okay.
Yeah, they had Mirka and Dolfo over there, and they had stuff that, like, here's the thing: they had stuff that when you looked at the book, you were like, "Oh, that's some pretty good fucking art. This looks really nice." But then when you read it, you were like, "What's going on? Like, this is it wasn't connecting from a readership standpoint."
Okay.
And
sounds like an early Image comic.
I mean, to a degree, because a lot of the concepts were just sort of really out there. And if it's not written in a way where you're like, I'm in like this in that first issue, because they're oversized issues too. They're not just like little floppies. Yeah, the distillery stuff. So if you're but extra pages too, and so if you have all this space in the first issue to kind of really, sink your hooks into the reader versus the collector or the art person. And if you can't do that, then you're gonna fall down unless that art is so spectacular that you've got like Todd McFarlane said, right? I can sell Michelangelo art with my dog writing the script, and I think there's a reality to that, but that's also short term, because as much as we like the Michelangelo art, if we're reading something that goes with the art, we have to be attached to the character, the story, in order to keep coming back. So I think he's right in the short term, but in the long term, you need something that the readers are going to latch onto. And I don't know that anybody really latched onto that stuff. I never really hear people talk about those things.
Art is sales, stories is legacy. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the quote I heard from somebody online was they said art will sell the first issue, the writing will keep them coming back for the second, third, and fourth issue. So,
yeah, that's true. Right. And you gotta hook them. Right, you got to hook them. Here we go. Green Lantern Burke says they were trying to fill the heavy metal gap at the time.
So like in a similar fashion though, except that these guys lasted a little longer, was Aftershock comics. Aftershock came out. Now I'm not saying it was the same business model, but I'm saying they came in and they had names, man. They had names all over the place doing these books. And they lasted much longer than what's happening with the distillery, but even them at the end they petered out, and it was just like, well, nobody's getting paid, and I don't know where they are right now. I don't know if they still exist or what, but I know some of the guys that were like the heads of that are now doing other things, so it may be that company's completely gone now too.
What about AWA? Are they still making it?
They're still around. Yeah,
they're still around. Yeah.
Okay.
But those are all those companies. They got that hedge fund money. They got an injection of $4 or $5 million, and they just, they got names. And unfortunately, I think what it is look, you wave $250,000 or a couple $100,000 in front of any creator, they're gonna be like, yo, hold on, I got something, right? And you tell them on
that
Friday,
money on the table,
right? You're gonna tell them on Friday, and on Monday they will have something for you. Won't necessarily be the greatest something in the world, but they're gonna have something.
Probably something nonetheless.
Damn right. Last book William read from them was Somna for Becky Cloonan. Okay. That was a big seller. Green Lantern book says. His dog is too busy writing Spawn. Wow, Daphne. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And here we go. Green Lantern Burke says, Tom, AWA is doing an Oz book.
Yeah, it already came out. They're doing another one now, but that first one already came out.
Mm-hmm. It's
I
funny.
haven't read it yet, but it's got Mike Diodato art, so that's a big holy shit.
It's hilarious. Mike Diodato is so good. His stuff looks like AI.
Yeah.
But that's how good he is. Like it's weird because I know that's just how he draws, and it's just like they scrape the hell out of his artwork, and it's just like, damn it. Like,
I'm sorry, it's been a while since I've seen anything from Mike Diodato. Last I remember, he had the Thunderbolts where shit we spoke about here, where his Norman Osborn looked like what's his name? Not Tom Clancy. Jesus fucking Christ. The guy who played Two-Face in Batman 3.
I know the actor you're talking about, yeah.
Oh, Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones. Right here. Thank you, Green Lanternbergs. I appreciate it. Okay.
He's right on it.
He is. That's why he got issue number 8 on the house. Thank you.
Nice.
Whatchamacallit? Yeah, I don't remember him doing anything after that. I don't know what he did.
He's been around doing a lot of stuff.
He's
like a lot of indie stuff and whatever. And
because he retired from more.
But if you look at this Oz book, it looks nothing like what you're talking about.
Right.
It's a completely different. It's really, really nice looking book.
The only time I was reading Mike Diodato was when he was drawing. Excuse me. The only time I read Wonder Woman was when he was drawing Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
He was. It was a hot book, man. When he was on it, it was a hot book.
Should have seen it when George Perez was doing it.
I don't know. I did.
George Perez did the best version of Wonder Woman. The absolute best version of Wonder Woman. And if you say otherwise,
I
have to pull your Puerto Rican card.
I think there's some reality to that, but I think that because George came in at the time when everything was kind of being revamped, I still prefer like the original Wonder Woman, the original origins, all that kind of stuff. Like he came in and changed all the, and he was allowed to, and it was all the Crisis reboot and stuff. Like, so I don't have a problem with it. I really enjoyed it, but I still kind of latch on to old school Wonder Woman as far as like my peak of who she was. But what George did was fantastic.
Yeah, I'm not going to take away from that. But if I put the 2 pages together, I'm going to lean towards Mike Diodato, bro. I'm sorry.
See, I would say that I would say it now. I would love to see Mike do Wonder Woman now, but if you go back and look at Mike's Wonder Woman at that time, it's hyper 90s. I mean, hyper 90s compared to what he's doing now. So I like it. Again, I like it. I was a Wonder Woman fan. I was like, okay, give me whatever this is, but
I'll take
hyper 90s.
George Perez's Teen Titans over Wonder Woman.
I mean, if we're talking about story, I agree because Marv Wolfman was writing those stories, and I felt that was better written. If we're talking about art, no, George was better, I think, on Wonder Woman.
Okay,
he was a better artist at that point in time.
Okay, all right. I was a fan of that because
what was crazy was many years later on that run, Phil Jimenez came into Wonder Woman, and Phil is just. He's the next step of George Perez. And so he got to come in and write and draw like I don't know a year or so of the book, and that was an incredible.
They gave him Aqualad, and he got buried. I'm sorry, that Aqualad miniseries. Exactly.
What does that have to do with Wonder Woman?
Yeah.
No, that's what Phil Jimenez ended up doing after Wonder Woman.
Okay. It has nothing to do with what we're talking about, though. We're talking about Wonder Woman.
Okay, all right. So let me go back to what we're talking about.
All of these guys jump onto weird, random shit. I mean,
so art to art.
Yeah,
I'll take Diodato over Perez.
Shut the fuck up.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
crazy.
Shut the fuck up.
That's
your face is in your culo. Oh my god. No, you're gonna pull your Puerto Rican card.
And then art to art.
No, and Diodato is an incredible artist.
Yes. I think he's better, but he's far better now than he was back in the 90s.
Right. Yes. Yeah, and that's true too. He is far better. He's a far better artist now than he was back then.
But art to art, I'll take Perez's Teen Titans over his Wonder Woman.
I mean, that's okay.
Yeah.
You know,
but I think part of that, Jay, probably is because maybe you're not into all the Greek mythology stuff that they were doing.
I am.
So if you're not, well, then you should love the Wonder Woman shit because it was just loaded with all of that crap.
I know. Did it?
And I mean, dude does not skimp either.
Right.
I liked his Aries. You know, his Aries is my look for Aries, right?
Mm-hmm.
But no, he did not skimp. You're right. He was. It didn't hit for me. It didn't hit for me.
And you know what's funny is that was not even a planned thing. Like when Crisis happened and they were like, we're rebooting all this shit. Like George just came into the office and he was like, can I do anything? And they had no idea for Wonder Woman at the time. They had absolutely zero on the table. And he was like, okay, I can do that. And then we got what we got.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That's cool. Let's go. And look, I'm not trying to take away from his accolades on the book. It didn't grab me.
I think you are.
No, of course not.
I think you are.
Of course not, dude.
I think you are.
JD, I feel personally attacked.
You know what I'm saying?
I
bro?
think you're doing this, man.
Bro. He's coming out my soul right now, man. Motherflower. Deodato could not have pulled off JLA Avengers. No, he could not have.
No, not the same way. No, not the same way.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Or Crisis on Infinite Earth, for that matter.
Yeah. I really wish he would have finished that first Infinity War. All we got was that first issue. That was it.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Infinity Gauntlet. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It
was completed
I will say, you know where George Perez did suck? I'm sorry. I got to say this. He did a real shitty She-Hulk.
Yeah, no.
I have no connection to that. People have talked about that. I have no.
When he came back to the Avengers and Kurt Busiek was doing it.
Yeah.
It was
not his best. Yeah, look, as far as She-Hulk's concerned, John Byrne She-Hulk I felt was peak at that.
Yeah, okay. And John Byrne's Wonder Woman I think was shitty.
Oh,
yes,
it was
that was terrible.
That was shitty, bro.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Super bad.
They made me give up on John Byrne for a while.
Yeah. That's not part of my John Byrne collection. Jay likes Babyhead Wonder Woman. No, come on.
What was crazy though is during that John Byrne run, that's where all the Adam Hughes covers started coming on. So you're like, kind of got to get those Hughes covers.
No, bro. I sent you a message. You didn't respond to me on that. Whatchamacallit? Yeah, no, the Adam Hughes covers were big, dude. Adam Hughes is money in the bank. Did George bring Crimson Plague to Dark Horse? Was that there or no?
I don't know if it was. I don't think it was Dark Horse. I think it was Boom.
Might have been.
No, Boom wasn't there yet. Boom wasn't out yet.
I don't know.
This was during the Bravo.
It might have been an indie. It might have been an indie thing, like his own imprint. I think maybe
he did have his own imprint originally. Yes, it was
Right.
his own. Yeah, they only did like 2 issues of it there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. When I found out what the hook was, I was like, yeah.
He didn't. George was an okay writer.
Okay.
He was a great artist. He's an okay writer. Just like with Continuity Comics. Great art, shit stories all across the board.
You're telling me Valeria the Man Bat wasn't a top seller for you? Excuse me, Valeria the She Bat.
She Bat, right? Like great art.
Cyber Rad?
Huh?
Oh, Cyber Rad? No.
Look, great art. Love the characters. Megalith.
I almost said Megaton. Yeah. Megalith.
Toy Boy. Armor. Shaman. I love all those characters.
Nighthawk.
I enjoy it. I listen. Love it. Great artwork. Fucking horrible stories. Horrible. Yeah, one lead writer, and I'm like, and I know he was Neil's like a great friend of Neil, and I'm sure he's a great guy, but fuck, he should have known his limitations because he couldn't write worth of dog shit.
Oh man.
Yeah. I forgot the guy's name.
You know who I hope whose writing is not worth any dog shit? Why did I?
Oh God,
Christ, I'm off.
That's
I'm off on it.
You're on the one. You're back on the one transition.
I'm back on the one transition, man. I suck tonight. Holy shit. Tom knocked me out of place with the whole fucking Rogue One being shitty. This is not a shitty right over here, folks. The Oswald Chronicles, if I was a few inches taller, The Adventures of a Magical Mouse in New York. Give us a heads up, kid.
All right. So there's a story. This story, what's funny is this story lies in an area in Oswald's history where he's not really a sorcerer at this point, right? He's just a mouse who can talk. And his friend Ordith, who's a troll, is being pursued by an ogre. And Ordith and this ogre have had a war going on for several years. And it's never come to a conclusion. They're trying to kill each other. And Oswald's caught in the middle. He's trying to figure out what's going on. And that's what this story is about.
Okay. Cool, man. Looks like you funded already.
Yeah. We funded it, And this is a trade paperback. It's going to be we think it's going to be 128 pages. The comic portion of the story is a little bit on the thin side, about 64, 65 pages. The rest of it is, this was originally extrapolated from a prose story that I wrote. So I pulled it from that story, reformatted it into a comic script, got it illustrated by Renio Tillis. And what I'm doing is I'm putting in 2 other shorts with it in prose that link from where he goes from passing queens and making homes. Then it goes to this story. Then it goes to another story called We Were Just Passing Through, where he gets introduced to formal magic. And that's the link between it. Kind of like the glue, I guess.
Gotcha. Okay. Would it be in that? And if anybody's interested, the link to that is right here in the comments. So
you got giant raccoons?
No, it's just a regular size raccoon.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a mouse.
He's fighting a rat.
Okay. So there's the discrepancy. I got it.
Right.
But that's not the only thing you're working on, Calderon.
No, not at all. I got more.
He's got more.
But wait, there's more.
Yep. So this is Rod Espinosa's Adventure Finders. This is volume 1. If you're into like Dungeons and Dragons, if you're into like Lord of the Rings and that sort of fantasy adventure, I would say go check this out. This is Rod. He's been in the community. He's been in comics for a number of years. He primarily worked over at Antarctic Press and Dark Horse. Those are the 2 places. We were talking about Dark Horse. He was over there for a while. And he's currently in the Philippines. He can't do Kickstarters. So I started talking to him. I said, listen, if you want, we can try this out. And this is going to be our first venture, I guess, into publishing for other people. So it's kind of interesting. So
look
at launch
in your whole pre-launch section here, Mr. Calderon. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Maybe we hope some of our friends who are also in their pre-launch phase of their.
I like that there's a logo in the picture. People are listening.
Yeah, logo in the picture and look at logo on the as soon as we open up and the cover and great stuff. I'm liking this. Yep. Nice vivid imagery. Look at that. Ray, what do you think of this pre-launch page, my brother?
I think it's pretty good. Maybe you should open up mine and maybe I'll have some stuff on there.
Oh, you just got called out.
Yeah, I hope to God so. Let's see. Oh, if anybody wants to sign up for the pre-launch page.
Yeah, 54 followers. It's pretty good, man.
Yeah.
When do you launch, JayDee?
Probably not for another 30 days. We're trying to get it to at least 100 back followers.
Gotcha.
So since I was just called out, let's see. I haven't looked. I clicked on
the
the link.
when you called him out, but okay.
It'd be hilarious if there was just absolutely nothing, even less than last time.
It's like the link doesn't even work anymore.
Yeah. I'm flying to Canada. I'm flying to Canadian tomorrow.
We just have covers now.
All right, I'll take that, brother.
We're very close to 130 followers. Elevator pitch. We got 4 friends trying to hunt down a necromancer before she basically puts a curse on their town by sunrise. This is time sensitive. They are not the best suited for the job, but they are the closest to get this job done. We'll see if they survive by the end of issue 3. There you are.
That. And when are you going to launch, brother?
We're launching on the 16th.
I'm going to say this is like the Rogue One of comics, and they're all dead. That's my precognition.
Well, a lot of minions are dead in it. You could see cover number 2 there, the Saltera's image. Look at all those dead creatures there. I was going to say deadites, but I don't want to get sued.
Yeah, the only thing gonna see
that one's glow in the dark there, Jay.
Like that. Oh,
that would be a great foil, dude. That would be a great foil.
The one underneath it is Lava Foil by Fish Lee.
Oh, cool.
I've got 4 more covers on the go. When you see them, it'll be understandable. I actually showed Tom one briefly, one image. I don't know if he remembers, but who we have? Jenna Stark. We've got Rad Ramos Rodolfo. Who else we got on there?
Wait, you're talking about something I've seen that's not on here?
Correct.
Oh, okay. I remember some of those
chat images.
When was this?
When we spoke via Facebook Messenger, voice to voice.
Oh
wow.
That's a very specific conversation.
Back in 1997.
I was only 13 then.
Oh,
I was barely a teenager.
Jesus Christ. 1997, I was running a restaurant in Manhattan. Oh, the days. Oh, the days.
I'm trying to think of the other artists here. Jenna Stark, I mentioned. Rod Ramos Rodolfo. There's one more. This is going to drive me crazy. We've got Jay Sloan. We've got
Fish Lee.
We've got Pog's art there. Harv Salteras. Victor Medina. Who's also doing interiors. Mike Mez Phillips. That's the name I'm looking for. He's doing one of the big guy with the red cape there. It's looking really good, or as Tom would say, really nice. It's a gooder.
You got to throw in
my favorite line, and I'm not meaning to like tangent this, but my favorite line in that movie from that character is when they find out the cat's in the box, just as the old Betty Boop voice actress comes in, and Cousin Eddie gets told to like take Russ into the living room. So he looks over at Russ and he starts pretending to punch him and goes, woo, 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 and then mutters, let's go find your sister. And that's the end of the scene. Like, what a piece of garbage.
All right. So if you want to check out the Madcaps, the link is here in the comments.
Yes, sir. We're almost at 130 followers. So, I mean, if somebody hasn't followed yet, you're listening. If you're one of those OCD or CDO, which is OCD alphabetized, if you're one of those kind of people.
Oh, you get to see it. You don't get to see it.
That's the one. There you go. That's the Rod Ramos Rodolfo one. People can play this stream later and pause it and get a very blurry Sasquatch Bigfoot image of it. But yes, thank you. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate you showing off that campaign there.
Yeah, brother. And last book we're going to show for tonight is mine. 104 backers, 2,196 bucks. We got 6 days left to go. We're in the final week. Dead Princess Vicky Styx. We are reinterpreting the Frankenstein's monster story here in New York City with a female lead who is the protector of all the creatures that go bump in the night. Vicky Styx is a 24-page full-color book. It's a monster mashing action adventure. And like I said, we are fully funded. We've got another 6 more days to go. So next Friday, the 13th, will be the end date of Vicky Styx. Covered by Larry Toussaint, illustrated by Donnie Hadiwijaya. Yes, I said it correctly. We have already unlocked 2 stretch goals. If you're a returning backer, you get a complimentary holochrome trading card. If you had backed within the first 48 hours, you get a complimentary holochrome trading card. If you are neither, you can buy those for an extra $5 a pop there in the add-on. Our very first stretch goal was part of the Creator Collection trading card set. So it was card number 3 to be released. Number 4 is going to be Marvin Wednesday Blaine from The Edge. He'll be launching later on this month. And there are 5 more cards to be released after this. All 9 cards, when you get them together, will form a collective image on the back. If you want to grab the cards that have already closed down, just follow the links right over here in the story of the campaign, because there are late pledges going on. So we've already unlocked stretch goal number 2. We're about to unlock stretch goal number 3. Here's 4 or 5. Here's a couple of preview pages from Donnie. Then we get to tell you what Vicky is all about. Here's our creative team. We have unlocked the first backer goal, which is a 2.5-inch sticker of Eyebrow, the demon. We're really close. Well, we're 21 backers away from unlocking stretch goal number 2. For anybody who's interested, this is our digital catalog. It's a great value. So you're paying about $70 for all of these, which would came out to 90 something. So you're saving 20 something bucks. You can add our trading card set to the campaign if you want. And then we still have our blood red foil stamped variants available, but not many. We have a holochrome trading, our holochrome covers available. And then here's the 0 issue. We also have some sketch covers available as well, one of a kinds. And then we get our t-shirts. So we got 6 more days to go. We are at 2196, 104 backers. Jump on board, ladies and gentlemen. And I will put the link in the comments as well. So everything that has shown up tonight is in the comment section of the stream. I hope you check them out, folks. Let's see what they're saying in the comments, because I missed a little bit for the last few minutes. We did this about 10 minutes. Let's see what some of the folks have said before we get on out of here. Whatchamacallit? So, Screaming Space Skull Studios says that they're putting the soundtrack together for a comic book that they're working on, Moonlight Galactica. All right. Great gowns, beautiful gowns. I don't know what that was from. Oh, that was from Rod's book. Excuse me. Okay, and
you know,
he says
it's not showing up on screen, dude.
What's not showing up on screen?
The comments.
Let's see. How about that?
Now they are.
Okay. Lorraine says, "Great gowns, beautiful gowns," and then Daphne comes back with, "I should have hired Todd's dog." Okay. Then we go into the comments. Excuse me. We go into the links. Green Lantern says, "So, are you going to renumber the trades to match continuity, Calderon?"
Eventually. I think what's going to happen eventually is I'm just going to print them in giant volumes.
Yeah, you're gonna omnibus it up, of course.
Yeah, omnibus. Doesn't Oswald also eat roaches, Calderon?
Roach eggs. Roach eggs. I remember that when I was reading.
It's cricket legs and roaches. Sure.
Okay.
He's a mouse. What do you want?
One of the very first pages of Oswald that I read, he was talking about enjoying the meal that just passed, and those are some of the items mentioned.
There we go. Ray's being called out, but he put him up. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Took a little chiding, but he got to it. Very nice, Ray. I just got to say that. Okay.
Dankeschön.
I'm glad. Daphne's saying that's because she put it together.
She did a really good job too.
She did a great job.
Daphne is my partner.
There you go, buddy. So apparently Jay has been middle-aged since the 80s. No, middle-aged since the 90s, my dear. Middle-aged since the 90s. I'm not as old as Calderon. All right. I'm a 70s baby. Baby. Yes, but I was running a restaurant in Manhattan at the turn of the century. Jesus, I am. Wow. Fuck me, man. Holy shit.
At work, when there any of the young folk that come by, if I say something, they're like, "How would you know that? Like, that's such a great idea." I always say, "Because I'm slightly older than the internet." And they look at me funny for a second.
Yeah. It's
because I live in a day and age where a bullet will explode a air tank. That's why I know these things.
Yep.
Over the summertime,
different era.
Over the summer, my nephew said I was older than the invention of the spoon. That hurt me, dude. That hurt. That was like, I love you.
Well, that reminds me of the prequel.
Obviously, he doesn't return. He doesn't return the sentiment.
Well,
No, apparently not.
but Frank Miller's prequel to The Dark Knight Returns, The Dark Knight Strikes Again, he has that one good line. A lot of people don't like that one, don't get me wrong. But that one line he says, Bruce Wayne says, "I used to be sentimental back when I was old." I love that line so much.
Okay, yeah. Well, listen, that worked for you,
You're not getting the Eddie on that one. You're not getting the Eddie on that one.
All right,
Now, granted, this is not you. It's a Frank Miller. We're not giving Frank Miller the Eddie.
William, that would be awesome.
That.
So, Jay, you're not going to give him the exclusive on the final 2 cards tonight?
Oh, you'd like me to?
Yeah, it's up to you. It's your show, I guess. I mean, whatever.
Yeah,
that's full circle to Star Wars Ravage. You're like, oh, you'd like me to, don't you? Return of the Jedi.
I will.
I'll stop now.
I will pull them up.
So, yeah,
Okay.
So the cards are all done, guys. Over the course of these shows, we've shown them all to you at some point. Go back and watch the old shows if you want to see them. But we have the last 2. One is Jay's, one is mine. Mine will be coming in May for Goth Day, and I don't know when Jay's is coming.
Mine will be coming later on in July.
Okay.
All right. So here we go. This is mine in July, and it's Betsy.
Very nice.
It is the Zombie of Liberty, the icon, the marquee character, the introductory lead to New York versus the World, the zombie epic set in New York City, written by Muad'Dib. And then Tom's, which is coming out in May. Here we go.
Nice.
Hey, here we go. I like that, Tom.
Catnip, that is done by Todd Vertice.
Very nice. Very sexy. Very I like. Look at this. All right. So we got May and we got July. Look at that. Card number 9 of 9. And then card number 7 of 9. Is there? Oh, no, you weren't supposed to sit at the side.
Saw nothing.
Saw nothing.
Man. Worst producer ever.
That's a teaser for another episode.
Here we go. Do not try to do magic to me. I was there when it was written.
I think it was supposed to be Liam Neeson, not Sean Connery.
Really?
Yeah, it's Liam Neeson, that one. That was Aslan from Chronicles of Narnia.
Yeah.
I didn't watch Chronicles of Narnia. That's supposed to be my Sean Connery.
The quote is from Chronicles of Narnia.
Oh, the quotes from Chronicles of Narnia.
And from Aslan, who was played by Liam Neeson, who was also in Krull.
Yes, bringing it back to Krull, baby. Yeah. And Robbie Coltrane was in Krull. Hagrid. Who else was in Krull? The bald guy from Star Trek.
Picard.
Voyager. He was the lead.
The medical doctor.
The medical doctor.
Robert Picardo.
No, not Robert Kirk. I'm sorry. No. There was he was from the Next Generation. Then I'm sorry.
Oh, Next Generation. Well, that's a different world.
That's Patrick Stewart.
No. There was another bald guy.
Barkley. They called him Broccoli.
They called him Broccoli, maybe.
No, that's the dude from the A Team. That's the dude from the A Team. Barkley was in the A Team.
Oh no. Okay, hold on a second.
What are you cross-pollinating now, Jay?
Oh, I'm looking it up.
There's no bald lead in Next Generation besides Picard.
Oh, he was a doctor. Ken Marshall
played doctor in Voyager.
See, I was right the first time.
He's a hologram.
No, Voyager is Robert Picardo. Isn't that the guy?
Sorry. He was in Deep Space Nine.
Deep Space Nine. Okay.
Michael
Sisko.
I told you were cross-pollinating.
I was cross-pollinating.
Mm-hmm.
I hit the one on the right. I hit the one on the left. I hit the one in the middle.
But the doctor but that's Bashir. Bashir was Deep Space Nine.
Bro, they're showing it right here. Look.
But Bashir was the doctor.
Yeah. No, I remember. Yes.
So what the hell are you talking about?
Excuse me, Lieutenant Commander Michael Eddington. I'm sorry.
Who? Yeah, you really are a bad producer, bro.
I am a
you
bad
could've just
producer.
had the fucking
Listen,
picture for us.
Listen, this is a spur of the moment.
Click on the guy then.
I'm
Yeah.
2 whiskeys in. Don't do this.
You
to me.
sure? It sounds like you're 50 whiskeys in.
Oh man, I had a long day. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. This is the guy, Ken Marshall.
Is
Okay.
who?
Who did he
Ken
play?
Marshall. He's from New York, born in 1950. Get out
Yeah,
of
but
here.
who is he in Star Trek? I don't know who this guy is.
Like, what kind of makeup did he wear?
Here we go.
He doesn't
Michael
look like-
Eddington, Lieutenant Commander Michael Eddington in Deep Space Nine.
That doesn't mean he's a lead. You
He's
said
a
he was a
Ranger.
lead.
Probably just some random ass character they brought in.
Look, from 1994 to 1997, he appeared in 9 episodes.
Okay.
Okay.
9
Oh,
episodes is
twice
not
a
a
year,
lead.
basically.
Yeah, not a
Right.
lead. Definitely not a lead.
Here we go. That's him.
The most
That's
random dude.
Right.
Well, he's definitely not Starfleet, and he's not in uniform.
Mm-hmm.
Because you get a bald guy, that's Picard. You get a bald guy, that's Avery Brooks. You get a bald guy, that's Picardo.
That's not Avery Brooks. That's a man called Hawk. Address him by his real name.
And then after Voyager, they went to Enterprise and they didn't have a bald guy, and they only lasted 3 seasons. So
You need a bald guy.
You need a bald guy in Star Trek.
You need a bald
You got to have a bald guy.
You need a bald guy.
Well, I don't know. I really like was it Strange New Worlds? And that guy got a really good head of hair.
Yeah, but he ends up all fucked up.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
He loses it all later.
That's true.
It's an origin story.
But that's also ending at 5 seasons. It's not getting 7 like these other episodes. You know,
No, yeah. Well,
the bald gets you 7 episodes is the point,
Baldness gets you 7 episodes. Yeah.
or 7
Well,
seasons. I mean, 7 seasons.
Here we go. Patrick Stewart was busy in Excalibur.
That's right. Yes.
Yes.
That's right. Yeah.
Yes, he was. Oh, and that's where what's her name got naked. That she's old now. What's her name?
They're all old now, Jay. If they were young in the 80s, they're old now.
Just like you.
But she was naked. What's her name?
What's her name?
JayDee, even
Oh my
videos
God.
just
Who is Morgana? Who is Morgana in Excalibur?
I don't know.
Oh my God! Jeez,
I don't know
dude,
that movie.
I'm
I don't
done
know that
today.
movie.
I'm really done today. I'm sorry. Is the actor going to be from another series altogether? Yes, apparently he was.
Yes.
somebody who is bald. Joe
Just
Pesci
because
after
Jay's
Blowtorch
not
in
only
Home
putting up
Alone.
his OnlyFans, Daphne. If I had an OnlyFans, baby, I'd be making so much dough tonight. You know what I'm saying?
I think he would rank as the poorest OnlyFans account in the
The poorest. Listen, I guarantee you, the poorest OnlyFans person is making about 50, making better than about 50% of the people on Kickstarter. So let's, come on.
Well, the poorest ones
I don't
apparently they just
so.
like close up. It's not like everybody is like making money. I've like what was it? It's like the highest of the highs is like millions of dollars, and apparently like the lowest of the lows get like maybe 2 views every like month or something. They end up just shutting down the account. Interesting stuff.
So
Yeah, there was something I saw one time where they talked about like the average user is barely making more than they would make like a job.
In some cases, less.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. But I'm just saying,
Yeah,
like the average,
yeah.
somewhere in the average, you're basically making what you would make at your typical job, not like a doctor or something, but just like a job. Now, granted, it's a different kind of job. Maybe you're not making Big Macs or whatever, but that's still like
You're making out with Big Macs. It's different.
You know what? We're not making Big Macs, but I'm making Big Vickies. Way to go, bootlegger. Thanks for joining, baby. All right. Here we go. Bootleg Helen Mirren. That's right, bootlegger. Yes. Helen Mirren got naked in Excalibur. She was. I remember that.
Everybody goes quiet for a minute.
Yes.
Well, Helen Mirren was
Still
a
talking.
fucking smoke show.
Yeah.
And she's aged really well over the years too.
She
Like,
really
she's
had like fine
amazing.
wine. You know what? She, in my opinion, in Excalibur, she had the perfect Boris Vallejo, Frank Frazetta female body. You know what I mean? It was money, baby.
No, we don't know what you mean, Jay. Explain it some more.
What do you mean? I
Very
mean,
nice.
you want me to go into this great detail? Because, anyways, here we go. Glenn. Oh my God, Lorraine, leave us. Glenda went to sleep, Lorraine. Glenda went to sleep. She's not watching now. She's not watching at all, love. You know what I mean? She went to bed. Oh, shh. Hi, baby. Do you want me to make you hot chocolate or something? I'm almost done.
So tell me about Helen Mirren, Jay.
It's a lot. I'll make you
Something about no clothes.
Mr. Jones had a package.
All you see is Jay just talk and then just like, ah.
You not done before?
At least the ratings on the show would go up.
I'm sorry. Yes. Okay. Here we go. It's the same as every place else. Only 1% make all of the money. Okay. Liam Neeson was Excalibur. Wasn't Excalibur's Gawain? Oh. Yeah.
And he also dated Helen Mirren at that time.
Get out of here. Really? I'll never forget a great rant. It's one man bootlegger. Yes. Facts
right now.
Facts, mate.
Just stop it.
What are you talking about? You let my Russian accent. Let me.
Your Russian accent is trash. Your English accent's even worse.
Never that.
I don't know about your American either.
Seriously. That's bullshit.
Remember Julie Andrews showed? I didn't know Julie Andrews showed her boobies. Way to go, girl.
Yep.
Sleep is how she survives. Yes, it is. Hi, Chris. Grande guys. I'm an artist on one of the bootlegger books. Oh, way to be. Okay. Oh, snap, Carlos, bro. All right. Give me 1 second, guys, before I get back. I gotta check something at the door. Hold on. I'll be right back. Go ahead.
This thing.
The mic on by accident. All you hear is like, ow, ow, ow.
It'd be more exciting here. Ping, badoosh.
Ping, badoosh.
Yep, that's it.
Oh, so what else, fellas? What's exciting?
I was looking to see if I had anything else for show and tell, but I don't.
Do you guys have A&W in your side of the world?
We used to. I don't know if it still exists now.
I don't know if
it's all over Canada. All over.
Yeah, that used to be a big thing. They used to have actual restaurants and stuff here.
The bear with the
A&W drive-ins and stuff.
Yeah. But no. Yeah, it's still a thing here.
Canada's like still in the like 2, something like that.
I'd say like a 93, 94.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Moved up a little bit.
Yeah.
So, DM, when is your campaign on the
April
16th?
16th? We launch.
Oh,
it's
April.
on a Thursday.
Okay.
We got a bit. I'm trying to hit the best ever for followers pre or post launch. For me and followers is 148.
Mm-hmm.
In pre-launch, I've gotten as high as 112 leading up to this. I'm almost at 130 now. I'm trying to see if I can get pre-launch to be like best ever. That's my goal.
Gotcha.
So we'll see. It's close. I think I can do it.
Mm-hmm. You can do it.
You can do it.
Exactly.
Rob Schneider.
There you go.
Oh.
What the hell did Jay go?
I don't know.
Like without Jay, we don't have anybody to goof on.
I know, right?
It's like Elaine and George when Jerry leaves.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you ever seen him throw up? We've already talked about that. We've run out of stuff.
What do we do? Yeah.
What are we gonna do? I mean, we can't even talk about Laser Blast. He's not here.
Well, we can.
We could share that image.
There you go.
That image of Jay photoshopped on top is gold.
Oh, he has to pull it up. That's the unfortunate thing about it.
He only showed it for a second. If he's not listening, somebody could ask to share a couple of images and then put that in like the third slide, if you will.
Listen, I was surprised he even pulled it up.
I was surprised this was sitting in a box. Like I had no, there was no
meant to be, obviously.
Yeah, there was like no preconceived like, oh, I'm going to see if they have Laser Blast. Like I didn't even know that. Like because I've looked for the Blu-ray, and there's different versions of the Blu-ray, and there's different versions of this too, with all kinds of different packages, like different covers or whatever. But this is the only one with the alien guy. All the other covers are really just fucking wackadoo, bizarre shit on it. So the fact that it was the alien guy is even better because that's really, for those of you that don't know, that's really all that's good about this movie is like the first like 10 minutes and then like the last like 10 minutes is it has the alien guys in it, and they're in sort of the middle too somewhere, but basically watch the first 10. It's like a porno. Watch the beginning, fast forward, watch the end. You've seen all you need to see.
Pretty much.
Good times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
But
I
tried to get the rights to this. I talked to Full Moon. I tried to get the rights for it to do comics for it, and they had their ways. We'll say that they had their ways, and it's a difficult trail to walk. So at this stage, I don't have them. But who knows? Because they're coming up on 50 years. Like just a couple more years, it's 50 years this thing is. And if they have nothing planned, like what the hell, man? Let somebody else do something, or just listen, Full Moon, just sell it to me. Just sell me the IP. All right. You're not doing anything with it. What do? You sell 2 DVDs out of your warehouse every year. Like, just give it to me. I'll take it.
There you go.
We'll figure it out.
I'll back you play, kid. I'll back you play.
We'll figure it out.
And
then we also need to get Jay Megaforce.
Yes.
You need to get Jay the Megaforce license.
I'm with that. All right. Here we go. Let's read off the last of these comments here before we close up. I don't know where I left my glasses, so my eyesight is shot right now.
We figured your wife smacked them off your face.
No. Negative.
I thought you said nag. Right. The nag and negative.
You get A&W at Arby's. I like the A&W. I did. You know what I like?
Arby's though, man. I'm sorry. Like if in a bind, it'll get the job done. But
I had Arby's today.
Remember when The Simpsons made fun of Lord of the Flies? The one guy's like, "I'm so hungry I could eat at Arby's." It was like, "Whoa, that's pretty hungry."
But right now, I'll tell you right now, they have their fish. Their fish comes through February and March. Fish at Arby's. It's really good.
Here in New York, in Brooklyn, as a matter of fact, we have 2 great roast beef places. If you ever come down, Roland Roasters. It is a time capsule of everything 1970s, down to the brown and yellow fixtures motif in the restaurant. Cool. And then we have a tavern called Brennan and Cars, which they are famous for their dip or double dip. So you can get your roast beef sandwich with the au jus on the side, or you can get it ladled over the top of your burger, or you can get the whole sandwich dipped right into the double dip into the au jus, and it's just a big soggy mess.
Is it called the Costanza?
No, it's not.
Jay's going full French with au jus.
You like the French? That's
the French.
That is
no. Pull up the fucking people speaking on the side. Jesus Christ.
I would pull them up and I would speak to you all in this.
I'm waiting for the kissing sound effects to come in. Move.
I can do the pop for me. Do it right. I can.
Voila. That's France French though. I gotta disclaim that. I'm not even French Canadian French, but they're around.
You are French, Jason. That's why you are next to me.
No, he understood you because you all understand asshole.
This is clearly 3 whiskeys. This is 3 whiskeys.
I learned my French from Beauty and the Beast.
Luminaire.
Here we go. We still have A&W in California.
And Dubs.
That was like French Schwarzenegger right there. He's cross-pollinating again.
Je m'appelle Arnold.
All right. You still have A&W fast food.
That's a comic book title right there. Je m'appelle Arnold. That's a comic book title.
I just like when he was the Russian in Red Heat.
That's a real title.
I read. Oh my god. Yeah. What was he? Was he? He was a mob enforcer in Raw Deal, right?
But I just wish he played Colossus once. I thought he would have done a good job as Colossus, but that's like 7 different tangents there.
Yeah. Here we go. The Nostradamus effect is live on Fun My Comic. Way to be, brother.
Did we ever answer the question for that guy?
Which one?
The show question.
Yeah,
because he got so upset last time. Yeah. I want to make sure we answered the question.
If anybody's not up and up on it, so in the comments for last week's episode, somebody who watched said that we didn't answer the show question until an hour and 10 minutes into it. I thank the person for watching it that long. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for the view you gave me and helping out whoever wanted to know the answer when, cut through the fat. Because like we do almost every Friday, we're here to, we're talking smack. We're jaw jacking with each other. We're having a good time. Drinking
The plan
a favorite
is moving
beverage.
forward. Every episode, we answer the question 1 minute later than the previous episode.
Yes.
Until you get to that episode where you're on the final minute and everybody's just like, yes, no, yes. And we're out, guys.
Good. Here we go. Did Glenda apply the chancleta load of Jay? Yes, she knocked me a good one, brother. When an obsessed academic unearths an arcane relic and performs a forgotten ritual, she awakens an ancient eel. Oh, that's your book, bootlegger. Okay, well, dude, we'll get you on, bro. Or we'll get you on Sunday with Calderon. Right? He's booked for the next few weeks, but we'll open you up, brother.
Next few weeks.
Yeah, man. Come on. Listen, if you're cool with Granda, you're cool with me, baby. You should get the rights to Kroll. I guess that's what you were talking about, right? When I came in, Tom? No? Oh, okay. No worries, brother, man. How cool to run to you on here. Yeah, man. Search for the glaive. Yes. Megaforce. I haven't heard that in an age. Brother, Megaforce is the shit.
That's
Barry
the second
Boston.
most referenced movie in this show next to Laser Blast.
Yes. I am an IBC guy. Way to be, baby. Every fast food joint has a fish sandwich during a Lent.
Yep.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. McDonald's 2 for $7. But the Wendy's panko crusted, really nice and crispy.
Good. It's good.
Yeah, with a couple pickles.
Panko's good. That's
Yeah,
good.
man. I didn't think I'd be down with it, but wow, way to go. Unsub. Come on, that's twice this year you went on sub.
It's a double negative. It cancels out. She's trying to tell you she's back in.
Oh, I love you, Daft. Come on, baby. You know that. Costanza. All right. Okay. And Bootlegger Entertainment, I'm friends with Jay for like 10 years now. He's one of the coolest guys in independent. Fuck yeah, bitches! Take that shit. Coolest guys in independent comic books. Fuck yeah, we going out on a high fucking note. Going out, and you know what? It was only answered an hour and 50 minutes into the show. We only go an hour and 30. I had to wait an hour and 50 to hear something nice. I'll take the motherfucking man, Grande. I fucking love him. And Grande's going to be doing the next New York versus the World book. So,
that's whenever you pay a person, they tend to say nice things about you.
Well, fuck yeah, I'll take that shit. See, I don't pay you nothing. That's why you don't say no fucking good shit about me. Had I throw a couple shekels your way, I'm sure I would have got a couple at least nice jabs thrown at me, if not bobs. No,
2 bits, 1 quid, and maybe a pound, or what?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll take that. Very cool. I backed this book today. There we go. Thank you, brother. Thank you. All these guys have comics. Yes, we do, bro. The links are in the comments. All right. Calderon has one going right now, and he's going to launch another one soon. Ray's going to be launching when?
April 16th.
April 16th. And Tom, when's your next book coming out?
3 weeks will be the next Oz book this month in there. But then if we were talking about the card ones with the trading cards, that'll be in May.
Okay. There we go. Bootlegger, we get down every Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, brother. All right. The motorcycle with the wings. Damn right, it's the motorcycle with the wings. All right. And no chancleta power for Jay. No, sorry.
What's a chancleta?
It's Spanish for slipper.
Mm-hmm.
Slipper power.
Yeah.
I have no context to this.
Yeah, for
where they huck it across the room with devastating accuracy.
Yeah.
Sonic boom. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm in.
So, in Australia, the Aborigines, right, the First Nation people over there have perfected the boomerang, right? That is their method of choice. In Spanish households, it's usually the elderly matriarch who the flip-flop is a dangerous tool.
Send you straight to Jesus, that type of accuracy.
Brother, you're making peace with your maker. You know what I'm saying, kid?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and the thing is,
I know what you're saying.
this is where the fuck is smart. Right? If you get the nice thick rubber ones that it's almost like, foamy, but it's not actual rubber, it's just that thick when it gets
that
in
flip-flop foam.
Right? It lays in, but it doesn't leave a mark. You know what I mean? It's almost force times mass type of deal.
I'm gonna send Glenda a pair of Crocs so she can get some real mass behind it.
We'll go full circle and do an Australian reference. Send them instead like a pair of rugby cleats. Here, use these instead.
It's got the spikes. It defeats the purpose. But it'll get stuck in the ear, up in the nose. No, we don't want that. You don't want to leave a mark. Here we go. Here's my first book with Jay. But we've been talking good things about him for a while. Yes, brother, it is. Looks like you guys have a lot of fun. That's what we do, man. Listen, this is hard. Putting together comic books, it takes a while, right? And like I said, if you saw this at the top of the show, we're doing BarCon, but every Friday night, right? We're hanging out. We're shooting the shit. You want to be in fly on the wall, hang out with us. That's what we do, bro. That's what we do. And sometimes we share useful information with each other. Sometimes we just go off the rails and talk about Rogue One for like 45 minutes. Eddie Murphy's Delirious had mom with a shoe routine. Yeah, that's right. She has Crocs. Damn it. I gotta hide those fucking Crocs. The good chocolatas are those made out of leather. Yeah, they gotta snap to them. I know. I've been those are the ones that catch you on the bum, though. You know what I mean? You have to send the knockoff Crocs with the really hard plastic. Why is this all about beating me all of a sudden? We're gonna roll out of here. That's what we're gonna do. And then to finish this off for the night, I've subbed, so I'll be around. Way to be. I appreciate that. Thank you. Now, before we get out of here,
Jay, I'm sorry. I left one cover out. Can I show that real quick?
Of course you can.
Here, put that on there.
Shut up.
Thank you. Thank you.
Makes me happy. It makes me happy.
Hashtag laser glass.
I don't have my glasses, so I couldn't even see the image.
That's why I zoomed in. You saw it was zoomed in.
Yeah. Thanks,
that was because you didn't have the glasses. That's why I did that.
Thanks, bud. I appreciate you. I'm gonna kick your butt if I see you, kid. All right, I'm gonna show you the full power to flip flop. All right, bud.
That's gonna cross borders, and all of a sudden,
atmosphere burning up. It comes back out of order.
Oh my god!
I apologize.
What did I do to deserve this, guys? What did I do? I'm a nice guy. I eat my vegetables. I help old ladies across the street.
Don't worry, Jay. I'm going to find you a copy.
Yeah.
Now that I have mine, I'm going to find you a copy.
A Megaforce on VHS. I'm with that. Nice and crispy like that, kid. I'll put it next to Galactus. All right? I'll do that.
Where Tom? One of his helmet pieces.
Where can they find you, Tom? Ray's not getting a natural tonight, just so you know. No outro for Ray.
I think I had the best one there. I'm just throwing it out there. I had mine already. DM Ray, Facebook, Raymond the DM, Instagram.
Okay. All right, so you led. All right. And Madcap comes out April 16th.
There you go.
Tom, where can they find you, kid?
BigDogInc.com. Go get books. Legend of Oz all year long. That's our gunfighter Dorothy Gale. Go get your Oz books. If you need the new stuff, we'll be doing Oz all year long, starting in 3 weeks for the next Oz issue.
Way to be, brother. Calderon, talk to them, kid.
All right. So this Sunday night, we'll be back with Indie Comics Explained with Mr. J, Mr. Tom, and a few other creators will come on.
I heard Todd McFarlane's coming on.
Who?
Yeah,
Todd McFarlane?
That was a secret.
Oh, sorry.
No? Man.
Really?
Crazy. But anyway, and we have, and you can check me out on Kickstarter with the Oswald Chronicles. So thank you very much.
Way to be. And the links to that are in the comments. And then I am your host for the evening. I have been your host for the evening. Excuse me, JayDee Rosario from Unstoppable Comics. And here is where you can find all of my social media links. You can find me on Substack, Threads, Blue Sky, TikTok, Unstoppable Comics, Instagram, Jay the Unstoppable or Unstoppable Comics, Facebook, Unstoppable Comics, Twitter, JayDee Rosario or Unstoppable Com, and YouTube, Comic Book Streamland, and Jay the Unstoppable. Thank you, everybody. I hope you had a good time with us tonight. We ran a little bit later, but we were having a good time. So I appreciate you staying until the end. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and share button, and let your friends know where to find us when you want to hang out. Good night, everybody.
Good night.